There he is.
because the people need to know what's going on
Off
right
to
now.
a hot start. There he
Yeah,
is.
my loyal and oh so sexy co-host William was caressing his pectorals just
Let's
now.
get another look at those milkers.
Yeah, keep going. Don't stop. Don't be shy.
Damn, bro, that is voluptuous.
Oh my gosh. Oh, did you? So I think you
No.
moved. You completed the move.
No, no, I'm cat sitting.
Whoa! Your audio has never sounded better.
Yeah, I'm using my brother's fancy laptop.
Well, you should fucking steal it from him because this is amazing.
Yeah. So you think that he's better than me, just like my mother, just like everybody.
Well, I mean, if you keep his laptop, then you
And then
kind
I
of like
surpass him?
usurp. Yeah, exactly. So
Maybe
that's
I.
another incentive. But I mean, I guess we need to make sure we're really on our shit this episode because like I want to take advantage of this pristine fucking
Yeah,
audio
your
quality.
voice is sounding luxurious right now,
Yeah,
William.
you sound
Sounding boomy
like
and
James
bassy.
Earl Jones. It's like much richer than usual too.
I think honestly, I think that is the key to going viral is at least in the podcasting world, it's just you have to have a good voice. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what you say at all.
Mm.
We need the man with the golden voice.
The homeless guy who sounds like
Yeah,
on the radio.
who did the Kraft mac and cheese commercial.
We do need that guy.
Fucking, did you guys get the link?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. I was getting shit ready last night for this because I knew I was gonna be like, wake up early.
Yeah, early morning app for the boys.
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah.
cooperating. I have a very busy day ahead of me, so
I would
this
I would never miss this. I wouldn't miss this for the world.
I
nice.
respect the dedication.
Um, and so I looked at Ridiculousness, and they only have two compilations up since we watched one. We can go back in the archives, of course, but we like to start with that new for you, the listener, keep you up to date on your ridiculousness. And one was a compilation, the one that I've sent you, called Martial Arts Edition. The other was a quote super compilation, which is like 2 hours and 14 minutes long, which is
Holy shit.
it's probably a piece of shit.
Ridiculousness the movie.
They probably just dumped everything into that. So I figured we can skip the browsing section and just go straight to the martial arts guy.
Sure.
Are
Hold
we
on.
all
What?
synced to the tube, by the
Not
way?
yet. Not yet.
Okay. Just
What
let
is
me know when to fucking press play up in this hole.
what is this compilation we're about to
William, it's
watch?
7 a.m. for you, huh?
Martial arts. Yeah.
Nice. I love getting up early.
I be getting up at like 6:20 most days.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Fucking you guys will appreciate the stakes of this situation. I'm cat sitting uh this fine gentleman
Oh, that's a rag doll. That's the kind of cat my mom has.
is a lovely guy. This morning, however, couldn't fucking find him to save my life for like I don't know, like 5 minutes. So I went and I grabbed his dry food that he's a crackhead for, and I took the lid off. And I wanted to see where he came out of hiding from, but I didn't. He just appeared. So I don't know where the fuck he was. I
He
was
he,
bad worried though.
he crawls out of your asshole.
And then it all comes flooding back. And I
Yeah.
remember last night, me opening a bottle of wine, him giving me that look. I pour some into his bowl. We get to talking. Oh,
So
okay.
you the night?
You have three things to bring up, and I
Yeah,
have
what do you
Oh,
want
that's
and I
right. Yeah.
have the sixth installment in the Carter album series to just deliver the bad news on. I'm not even gonna like go off. It's just
Well, hold on. I want to. Okay, where should we start? Can we start with that? Because I didn't even realize that there was a new installment in the Carter series.
I
so
didn't realize he was still releasing music.
Well, and frankly,
Yeah.
and I believe you that it sucks, but I'm frankly surprised that you're surprised because he hasn't he kind of I thought the consensus was he fell off a long time ago, right?
I think it's a consensus that I was slow to pick up on.
Oh.
Here's my personal background. In college, he released the Carter 5, and yeah, I guess I'm not plugged into the Lil Wayne verse like everybody else is. I listened to it, I liked it.
You know the only song I remember from that album?
What?
God took his time when he made me.
So you,
Mama said God took his time when he
yeah,
made me. Yeah.
That's some Chance the Rapper type shit.
I know. Yeah, it is. That's so true.
yeah. Okay, so I guess the headline here is that I'm just been living under a rock when it comes to Lil Wayne.
Well, you know what's good that's associated with Lil Wayne? The song Like Wheezy from the new Playboy Cardi album. Banger song. You should listen to that instead of the Carter 6.
Is it actually good?
Yeah, it's really good.
No. That album was long. I didn't even really fully try to listen to any of it.
I just left an estate sale with a crate full of 78 RPM shellac records, so I'm on another level from you guys. I don't know what plebeian shit you're talking about here. Um, I've got I've got
Austin,
I've got some
give us our update. Give us our
Vernon
update on
Dalhart in my system, dude. Vernon Dalhart in my system.
There's
Familiar?
certified zero bangers in that entire crate.
No, dude. No, it's all good shit. Although I did I don't think I'm gonna hold on to any of them. I put them all on Facebook Marketplace. So
I'm
but
shocked there's a fucking market for that, dude. That's insane to me. Like, how is there enough supply and demand for that to exist?
there are collectors, man. People want to get like all of the releases from certain labels, like all of the Victors, all of the fucking Edisons. Those Edison
I
records are
can't
thick. They're like,
imagine what those guys look like. Whenever you sell
oh
one and you get
yeah,
a
you don't
and
want
you
to
get a
know.
glimpse of these guys, just can you just try and snap a photo or something? I just kind of want to see what the vibe is like
Dude,
here
just by
going.
looking at the photo that Austin sends, we solve a string of serial murders. We see the fridge behind him's
Yeah.
open a crack, and we see just a sliver of three prostitutes' decapitated heads. I was gonna say, you're saying there's not certified no bangers in that whole crate.
Yeah.
Tin Pan Alley, Dis Bar. I went from Tin Pan Alley to Hollywood Hills. It was a small trip. I listened to the whole crate of your new album, and they were all skips.
Oh
Let's
shit.
fucking go, dude. Diss track to the fucking 1900s.
All skips in that the records are so worn and beat up that they just keep skipping and you can't even hear the
I thought you
music.
were gonna say they're so good that I find myself skipping with glee to the syncopated rhythms.
Yeah, dude. No, literally.
How's your how are your bowel movements these days, boys? We should get into that. How's your GI?
Frequent and
My
runny.
shit's on point. Frequent and runny, did you say?
Yeah.
Mine are like concentrated around the times of day at which I've pretty recently either eaten, vaped, or had coffee. But when I shit, dude, it's a masterpiece. It's like
Really? Solid?
consistently, it's like 5 pounds plus of just healthy snake.
Damn.
5 pounds, bro.
I'm a bit more intrigued by the vaping aspect of this. Eating and coffee, that makes sense. I didn't realize vape shits were a thing. Can
Oh
you
yeah.
explain?
I mean, it's a vasodilator. It gets your body going, bro.
Oh, I did not know that. So I assume
I like to
cigarettes
position
do the same
myself.
thing, right? I would assume.
What is?
Like cigarettes, I would assume have the same
Well,
effect.
the thing is, I vape regularly, but not habitually because I don't own any vapes. I just use the vapes of one of my coworkers when I'm at work and when she's at work. So one of the things I like to do is I get my Ember mug that keeps my coffee nice and hot, brimming with black coffee, her grape slush geek bar, which looks like the upgraded version of a geek bar, and like a book. And I make sure everything's fine in the dispatch office. And I mosey on over to the bathroom, set the mug down on the handle, like the rail next to the toilet, get the vape out. I've already got a shit brewing at this point, but I want to like roll out the red carpet for it. I take a deep rip, a deep sip, crack that book open, and then just let the sky fall on that toilet.
Oh my gosh, dude, and
That
and and
sounds
like a clickbait ad for some sort of supplement that keeps you regular with William's face on it, and it says janitors hate him.
yeah, man, that sounds decadent as fuck. That sounds like
It
a
is. I feel
luxurious
like
ass
I've told
shit.
you guys. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I walk into the women's bathroom at work sometimes because there's the like thing that you pull paper towels out of. There's a key, and it's the key for both theirs and ours. So sometimes I have to go get it so that I can open ours and put new paper towels in it.
Mm,
They have a bottle of Vagisil
What the
really?
fuck?
here. I guess
That's
just
kind of strange.
for everyone, or worse, for just one person.
How does that stuff work? You don't have to
They're
put it
down
in your
so
pussy
bad for
though,
that to be
right?
out in the open consistently. Sorry?
You don't have to put the bottle in your pussy, right? You just
I
like
think you
put it on your
spray.
hand and scrub it.
Yeah, you like
Wait.
first you lick your fingers and you like put them in your mouth and then you pick them up,
Yeah.
spray a little
Tell me
Vagisil,
more.
and then
Tell
you
me
like
more.
then you like tease them down the front of your cute little panties, and then you part your pursy lips, and then you find your clit and you
Thank you for the demonstration, William.
I Googled it. It's itch relief. I okay, that actually makes more sense. I thought it was a lubricant.
It is though. I mean,
Oh.
I think it relieves the itch by lubric. I mean, I think it's lubricant.
Oh, I thought it like cleaned your vagina for if you were too stinky.
Well, it does say it treats yeast infections too, so that could be the case.
In any
Maybe
case,
maybe there's someone
in
in your
any
office with
case,
a yeast infection.
in any case, bro, get that shit out of my sight.
Yeah, keep that at your
No?
desk or something, bro.
William, like, he's
I
like,
keep the I keep the
that's
Bluetooth.
disgusting. As he takes a 5 pound shit and stinks up the entire fucking office.
That's an
Yeah.
unavoidable triumph and the point of toilets and not impeding on anybody else's experience of life. The public Vagisil?
All right. Well, first topic of discussion. So, William, you'll find this interesting. Our alma mater, which you referenced earlier, was
Yeah.
on the Wall Street Journal op-ed pages yesterday for apparently this student was came out and like raised the or blew the whistle that this professor had been teaching in some kind of counseling class. They had like a BDSM required component as part of this counseling class. She was like
Oh, fuck.
a counseling major and she had to learn. They were forced to watch like BDSM bondage videos as part of the
What?
curriculum for the
What
class.
the fuck?
That's awesome.
I know, dude.
I
Yeah,
And I
mean,
who would
was
blow who would blow
obviously
the
it's
whistle
on
on
an
that?
unironic level, that's unspeakable and fucking insane, but that's awesome.
Isn't that hilarious though?
That
I
is.
I read that and I was like not even remotely surprised.
I just wonder what the justification was. Like, how does that factor into counseling?
I think it was like under the guise of like we need to not kink shame people and like sexual liberation type vibes.
They were like, when you argue with your partner about something small, like the dishwasher is left open or the fridge is left open, something like that, they didn't make the bed. You're not really arguing about that. You're arguing about this.
All right, everybody, eat a good breakfast tomorrow. We're gonna start our foot fetish unit.
Yeah, this came out.
We'll be right back with more ridiculousness.
Okay, actually I got one for you, Austin. I don't know how fruitful this will be, but I thought it's a really funny idea to me that keeps like incessantly popping in my head every time I go to a social function, and I want to use it at some point, but I realized I can't do it
Because
in
you're
real life.
constantly going to social functions, right?
Yeah, dude, I'm Dr. Chad Savage. But anyway, the idea is like you're at a party and I keep getting this impulse to go to like the most soft-spoken, innocent, nicest of my friends and go to them while they're being very like meek and quiet at the social function and just be like, "Hey, like I know you're like trying to be like cool right now or something, but like I was talking to everyone and they all said you're fucking up the vibe right now. Like you're just like really kind of you're fucking up the whole vibe right now. So I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but I just wanted to let you know." And then just watch them like fall apart into emotional distress. But I'm realizing it's too like I have friends where this would like actually like fuck with their heads and I can't do it even though it'd be really funny to me and like I don't know why it's funny to me, but it is.
You're
So
making
anyway,
everybody uncomfortable. Your swag is too different. You smoke too tough.
yeah, so I want to I don't know, do you think there's enough there for a sketch idea? Like extrapolate that into something more? Ooh, did you see
Hmm.
that?
I did, yeah.
There's clips of people doing that, and if you land on the right spot in your tailbone, like you literally get paralyzed from that.
Holy shit.
Anyway,
That's the upside of a fail video, though. All of the entertainment of that happening in the first place, but you don't have to spend the rest of your life like caring for your loved one who just paralyzed themselves for no reason.
Oh man, you hearing this right now? Rob's talking about is he being serious? He has a black belt in some sort of martial art.
for real,
That's what he just said. It
I find
sounded
that
le
so hard to
well,
believe.
it sounded legit. He said the name of the dojo and the sensei he studied under.
Damn, bro.
And it was in he said it was in Ohio, which is where he's from, so his story checks out, man.
The greatest comedians of our era, all martial artists, Joe Rogan and Rob Dyrdek.
Yeah.
In answer to your question of whether there's anything there vis-a-vis
Yeah,
gaslighting
Yeah, we got
the
to get back to that.
quiet friend, I think there's potential. Like you build up the scene as though someone's going to like, I don't know, be the cool person who offers to include that quiet person, and then it takes a sharp left turn, and they're like, "Ah."
Well, at the beginning, it has to be established that like okay, you need the quiet, meek person like hyping himself up to go to this social function. Like this is a very courageous, brave step for him, and he had to talk about it with his therapist leading up to it.
There's some cool stuff going on screen right now, guys.
Hold
oh,
on.
that lady was on Disney Channel.
Wait, what the
But
fuck?
Austin, I'm with you there, building it up to be sympathetic to the person who for whom this party is a grand endeavor and a terrible fright.
Yeah, well, and then he walked. Oh yeah, this is Peyton List. She was on Jesse, I think is what the show was.
Um,
Holy shit.
Sabrina Carpenter released. I haven't watched the music video, but in the music video and the album cover for a song of hers called "Man Child," I don't know if it's new or not. You can see clear up her ass. She's wearing jorts that are essentially a cummerbund that only nominally cover the top of her ass cheeks. I tried
Really?
to Austin.
Well, I will be making a trip to I will be making a 40-minute trip to the toilet later today, and it ain't gonna be for taking a shit or a piss.
It's
It's the
gonna
only
be.
music that Austin will listen to past the year 1940.
It's true, and
I'm gonna
uh,
make a trip to the toilet later on, and on the plasma TV I have mounted in the bathroom, I'm gonna pull up my home page on Google Chrome, Sabrina Carpenter deep fake porn.gov.
um,
Anyway,
You really lull the audience into believing that this one cool person is gonna take this quiet person under their wing, and you show several encounters where the quiet person just like biffs it trying to talk to somebody. And at first you don't like get any sort of a sense that the cool person that they've been speaking to, one of these party goers who can handle themselves, has had any sort of negative experience. And then the main cool person who's going to take them under their wing, like observes all of this kind of with a sparkle in their eye and like what looked like merciful reactions, like, and then eventually they go over to this quiet person and they're like, "Hey man, I saw you were trying to shoot your shot with that girl or whatever. Like you're right about to make some nice conversation." And it seems like they're about to be nice to them. And they're like, "It's make this party was a lot more fun before you got here." And now that you're kind of making it all about yourself, like, can you just make small talk? I know you can. Why are you making it
Just
yourself?
just be chill. Can you like please just be chill?
Can you stop being an attention-seeking whore or just leave? One of the two.
Yeah. And it's like clear the person is like a church mouse type. Like it's interesting because you guys took it in two different directions. I was thinking the direction I was thinking would be funny after watching that Tim Robinson movie was like the guy who's like, look, you're fucking up the whole vibe right now. I was thinking like that guy is trying to like get some kind of social capital from the cool people by like putting down this meek person and being like, look how I big dogged her. And then the rest of them are like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
what
That's why I was saying it can go in a lot of different directions. There's a lot of
there there's something there, maybe.
um but you were saying why is that so appealing to you? Like what? And I think it's because
Yeah,
you're
just
you're
fucking
just
with
a
nice people.
you're just an emotional predator. I think you just want to isolate, groom, gaslight, and emotionally abuse people by nature.
It's true. I have psychopathic tendencies.
Dude, it's the fucking IgG system: isolate, groom, gaslight. That's
I can see that being part of a larger, what's it called?
acronym.
Acronym, which is all coming from the word giggity.
Or IGGY Iggy Azalea.
Isolate, groom, gaslight, yell at, ass eat, parentheses, get them to do it to you.
Oh, please.
Zoom in on, parentheses, their flaccid dick pic you made them take. Um, enter it into Google Images. Is it AZEA?
Well done.
No. It'd be an A. All at once upload it onto Google Images. Um, learn their mother's home address. Uh, and enter it into the mail in an envelope, a double E, and then all at once sit back and laugh.
Nicely done, King.
Yeah.
Just whenever you have an A in an acronym and you need it to stand for something, just say all at once, and then whatever you were going to say to begin with. Uh,
Good rule of thumb.
do you know where the phrase rule of thumb came from? This is one of my favorite fun facts to deploy.
What's that?
In medieval,
From
Oh, is it like how they go thumbs up or thumbs down if they wanted you to die in the gladiator battles?
uh, nah, rule of thumb
Oh,
came from an actual like law in medieval England or long time ago England where if you were going to beat your wife with a stick, it couldn't be any wider than your thumb.
that's uh
ah,
that's very magnanimous of them.
that's pretty progressive.
A
Yeah.
progressive society. Have you guys taken a peek at Steelo's bust down necklace, which, among its other charms, has a can of Campbell's chicken soup? We have to
Wait,
go
oh
back.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you
Wait,
serious?
really? I wonder what the
Yeah.
backstory is there.
Well, I think
Uh,
it's like a Warhol reference.
it's worth $250,000, and
That's
it's as
ridiculous.
ridiculous as it's just as I was about to say ridiculousness. It's just as ridiculous as we thought. Austin, you were
Damn,
right.
dude.
The Campbell's soup can is a
Is
reference to Andy Warhol.
Warhol, yeah.
It's so fucked up, dude. I hate this. How
These
does
are
he have a
like
$250,000 chain from just sitting on the show and being like,
Yeah,
damn, that's crazy.
yeah, that's insane. Also, he's
it's
got
like the
Andy
most
Warhol, Miguel. Is it Miguel or Mikel? How do you say Basquiat's first name?
Michelle,
Mich Oh, my bad.
right? Is it
Michel
it's
Basquiat.
Michel, right?
I assume you're right. He's got Andy Warhol, Michelle Basquiat, KAWS, that Japanese, I think, artist who makes the like dolls with the crossed out eyes,
with the
and
yeah.
Salvador Dali. Like, bro,
What do you
I was
think
gonna say these are
Steelo's?
like the most obvious artists of all
right,
time. Like,
right.
yeah, get a fucking Thomas Hart Benton chain, then we can talk.
Like he commissioned this chain while I don't know. He just told an art hoe that he met at a party, like, make me a chain and I will bust it down.
Dude, not even an art hoe like would
Yeah, honestly, yeah,
clown on him
they're
for that.
probably the least likely to be that obvious and fucking.
He maybe he went up to like I don't know, maybe he like saw these artists on a bumper sticker or a doormat or something. He was like, I
He
want
was
that.
stuck in traffic behind a car that had all of these artists referenced in bumper stickers.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just imagine him haunted by the ghosts of the small Congolese children who died so that those diamonds could be brought to America. And they're like, oh, okay, what we're gonna see the jewelry that we died for? Okay, I bet it's gonna be beautiful. What was that?
Warhol, dude, seriously? I'm a starving African child, and even I know more about pop art than you.
I was I was over Warhol before I was taught to use an AK-47, which is to say, before I was 3 years old. Got something there.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's funny.
We
So
could we could do a radio play. Steelo Brim gets haunted by the ghosts of the Blood Diamond children whose lives were sacrificed so he could wear a stupid fucking necklace.
so I was curious, based on the fact that he had a $250,000 chain, what his net worth is.
Oh.
Google Gemini says it's 6 million, which surprisingly low. Seems seems low to me.
I'm a Steelo Brim number of dollars that he's worth denier.
Actually,
There's no way it's 6 million.
there's someone on r/accounting that says
Austin,
he
you
got
got
he got mentioned on r/accounting. Why do
Fuck.
celebrities that make 150K per episode have Steelo makes 140K per episode?
no, that's insane. There's no justification for that.
That's
That's
not fair.
bananas, dude.
We are literally working harder than him right now.
We should be making $150,000 each.
We will, boys. Just wait. We're setting
No,
it
we
up right
will.
now.
For real, we will. And I have no, I was telling you guys about this earlier this week. I have no choice because LinkedIn suggested to me
Oh yeah.
A Snoopy mascot character job at a theme park. So
Um,
it's like when people say, we're making it out the hood with this one. We're making it out the Snoopy costume with this one. That's me.
we're making it out the cheap motel room wearing a Snoopy costume, thinking about anything other than what's happening right now with this one. Um, yeah, it's insane.
Fucking intro to art history ass chain.
You're pissed off about the like artistic aspects of it, and I'm pissed off about it from the financial aspect.
Yeah.
It won't be the first or the last time that he gets lambasted on r/accounting.
Yeah, maybe I'm a Steelo hater now.
We need to audit Steelo.
We do need to audit Steelo. Yeah,
The
I should
audit.
and
become his. Yeah, whatever.
and
Now we can.
I hardly know what audit means, so I'm gonna pass the mic to you guys to flesh that one out.
Okay, 140K an episode. I think that's probably in the right zip code. How many episodes of Ridiculousness are there?
Oh,
Man,
that's a good question. I don't want to know. I'm gonna Google this. Hold on.
I'm I really want to do some like deep math on this just to see how much Steelo has like fumbled the bag such that he only has a $6 million net worth after doing 16,000 episodes of Ridiculousness.
16,000, there's no way.
Holy shit! Are you serious?
That's what it says, dude.
Well, he probably wasn't making 140K at the very beginning.
That's true.
And 16,000 seems otherworldly. There's no way.
He's been
Maybe
on every episode. He's been on
the
since the get-go.
the Warhol chain actually somewhat fitting because much like Andy Warhol's approach to art, ridiculousness is just like mass produced in a fucking factory, you know?
Pop fail reaction.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
there's no way. Something's wrong here. 16,000, if you assume that he earns 80,000 an episode, that's 128 million. There's no way this guy could have gone through that much money.
Yeah, no, that's baffling. I think we've got wrong information somewhere. Either the net worth is a significant underestimation, or the day or the episode by episode paycheck is a significant overestimation.
Well, if anything, that proves what we were thinking last week or 2 weeks ago, that we need to really just dumb it down like a lot, you know?
Yeah,
Because
that's true.
if Steelo's making 140K an app, what does that tell you about like
Hmm.
what we need to do?
The
Yeah,
more
we're
effort you put in, the less money you make.
That's right. Because we're putting in work right now.
Guys, the boob woman is back.
oh shit. Well, I guess each of us we all need to um take a tip from Steelo, kind of play by his rule book. So from now on, all the riffs on this podcast are just going to be, oh nah, nah, that's crazy. It's just going to be that three of us saying that shit over and over.
Oh man, he really thought he was gonna get past the door. Oh.
No, 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 dude, too eloquent with that one.
What was he thinking?
There you
Oh,
go. What?
watched The Accountant 2 last night.
How's that?
Not good. Not good.
Is this a movie?
Yeah. What's the guy's name who was in this?
Ben Affleck?
The other one. The other action movie white boy that they busted out for that.
Matt Damon?
No, it is Bernthal. I don't know his first name, but the movie poster expects me to. They've got like a rectangular movie poster which is divided diagonally, and the top of it is a picture of Ben Affleck looking like John Cena, and then the bottom of it is whatever his first name is, Bernthal, and it just says Affleck Bernthal, John Bernthal. Yeah, it's just a perfunctory action flick with Ben Affleck thinking that he is the greatest actor to ever live because he's doing his best Dustin Hoffman and Rain Man impression, and John Bernthal being the cool little brother with a heart of gold who feels neglected by his autistic Ben Affleck older brother, and they both shoot guns, and Ben Affleck's good at math, and vaguely the overarching themes of the movie are that illegal immigrants from below the US Mexican border are treated very poorly. Those are the
Y'all
cliff.
mind if the white boys speak a little autism?
Is the character actually autistic?
Yeah, yeah,
And he's like an action hero?
yeah.
I mean, I respect that.
Taking
I
it back
think
to Boston's greatest hits.
I
To
think we
quote
need more of
Austin,
that.
to quote Austin, I look like Clark Kent if his superpower was being autistic.
Damn, that's a deep cut. Even I forgot about that one.
That's a good joke.
Keep that
Thank
one in
you.
rotation for sure. I've got something to show you guys on the topic of autism.
Yeah, that was the one that this chick got mad at me at the open mic. She's like, "Are you actually autistic? You shouldn't be saying that joke."
And the answer to that question for the viewers at home,
Is
yes.
probably.
Certainly yes.
I should have just whipped out the fucking shellac record collection right there and been like, "You tell me."
For the viewers at home, oh wait, let's do this first.
What is this? Math is
Um,
fun.
this is called the Tower of Hanoi, and I'm about to get it 8 discs. Minimum moves 255. That's no problem for me. Let me see.
I don't understand what this game is.
You're about to see. Here, let me zoom it in for you motherfuckers.
Mathisfun.com.
So the origin story of this game is a myth at a Vietnamese Buddhist temple, I believe. And in this myth, there are 3 poles and a set of golden discs, which are arranged in this decreasing by size as they ascend uh, arrangement and making a pyramid shape. Um, to further clarify, there's a small disc on top, a slightly bigger one beneath it, and so on and so forth to the bottom. And the mythical task in this story is to move the tower from one pole to the other without putting a larger disc on top of a smaller disc. And I
Hmm.
liked to do this in high school. I just got to work out how to do it right now. One sec. Um, no, you know what? It's gonna work one way or the other.
This sounds like some nerd shit to me, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say I mean, aside from that, I have a crippling fear of math. So just having this on the screen is making me want to shit my britches, frankly.
You guys are about to see greatness at work.
Yeah, you're moving through this
It's
really
it's
fast,
very
actually.
formulaic. Once you've done it a few times, it's not like that hard. What do we got to do here? Oh shit! I almost just fucked up.
You
Uh,
fucked it up, dude.
Shut the fuck up, Victor.
You can't. How are you gonna do that?
It's all just the same puzzle in various sizes within itself. Victor, it's been a
All
while
right,
since you.
I'll try to inject some levity into the situation. Oh nah! Oh, he bugging!
Okay, hang on. I gotta focus.
Oh shit, you actually kind of popped off just now.
Hang on. Uh, okay. This is the viral clip.
This is
Hang
it,
on.
boys.
I
We're this is gonna make it.
I would do it. Yeah, I think I will do it just for the meme,
Oh
just for
shit,
the
I
bit.
think I may have fucked this up.
Yeah, you got to post this one, Austin. This is
I'm
an
gonna do
all-timer
it.
right here.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh no! Did I exceed the minimum moves?
You fucking idiot, William.
Don't say that to me.
Bad job.
Oh no, don't say that. Did I fuck it up, dude? Now I'm confused and I don't know which size is which.
Taylor Swift, if you're watching this, I just want to remind you that your boyfriend lost the Super Bowl this year. So if you want someone who's really at the top of his given dominance hierarchy,
Yeah, we're at the top of our games right now, fellas.
I'm sorry, I started over just because I had to.
Anyway, speaking of autism, for the viewers at home, one of my favorite Austin autism moments was when he broke his arm when he was a child because he was in his basement uh, recreating the Civil War by himself, running around, and he tripped on his father or mother's elliptical machine and broke his arm because he had learned about the Civil War in school that day and got too excited about it. He had to recreate it in his basement by himself.
it's
So,
That's very
true.
cute.
It was my foot, however.
oh, your foot.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Austin lists off the exact bones and exactly how they were broken.
So, for the listener, this is what you're dealing with here, just so everyone is aware.
And for the listener, in my fantasy, I sided with the Union. So
We're making some progress here.
that may have been my most autistic moment, though. Yeah.
I mean, that's for sure up there, but you've had many over the years. My other new favorite is from the Pauly D show just a few months ago.
With the earplug.
Yeah, the
Oh my
earplug.
God, dude. That shit is really quite disturbing to consider. For the listener, he just fucking scooped his brains out with a ear protector plug.
Yeah, I'm very anal about getting tinnitus and like making sure earplugs are in deep enough. So I just yeah rammed it right into my fucking brain.
And by being anal about it, he means in the same way that he does when he's doing anal. He likes to get it nice and deep in there.
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
always comes out covered in shit for some reason.
All right, here we go, William. You got to lock in. We got to solve this on air.
Okay, I think I've got it.
The viewers are patiently waiting. It doesn't show you how many moves you've made.
Yeah, it does. I've got 154.
This right here is going to be the next talk to a.
Yeah,
I appreciate you guys' patience. It will pay off.
dude, I kind of feel like you suck at this game.
Shut the fuck up.
You're
You're running
not
out of
winning.
moves. You're so close to running out of moves.
I'm also so close to being done.
All right, place your bets. Is he gonna make it or not? I mean, I had faith in you at first, but you're so close to the move limit that I'm not so sure anymore. Oh wait, no, 255 is minimum moves.
Yes, that's what I'm aiming
Oh,
for.
okay, never. No, oh, okay. No, I thought it capped out. You lose after that. Never mind.
Oh, wait, that's dumb. Why is that the
Yeah,
case?
what's the challenge then? You just have all day.
Hey, guys, I don't see you doing this right now, so how about you shut the fuck up? Yeah. See that?
Shit, he did it exactly in the
I
in
don't
at.
need your guys'
Whoa,
approval because mathisfun.com just told me, well done.
holy fuck.
Yeah. No, it's really quite simple.
It's really quite simple, actually.
Fuck you.
There,
Ah,
actually,
You
my
love getting semi-nude on cam.
my
it's
calculations
actually
were
quite
off.
a simple calculation.
Have you guys seen my new tattoo?
No.
No,
It's pretty basic, I can't lie.
What,
what is that?
what does it say? Obsessive.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah.
I want to get a
Not so.
tattoo of a
You picked a
being
very
holding a gun.
I picked a very what?
being holding a gun. You picked a very sexual placement.
It's more just so that
That's
it's
like
not
high.
visible.
That's high up on your leg, dude.
Yeah, I don't want it to
Like
show
I
most of the time.
no, I know. I'm just fucking around. It
Uh,
just makes me think of like if we were in a club and you were grinding on me or something, I would kind of hike your skirt up and see that tattoo.
no, I'm just blaming you, bro. It just makes me think if the music was pounding and the lights were flashing and your taut little ass was on my cock,
It's just, yeah, no, I'm just playing, but if the vibes were right,
I would hit that shit out of the park. Um, Next I want to get this phrase from the Salvadoran martyrs. Uh, it's like, yeah, hacerse cargo de realidad, cargar y encargarse de realidad. It's like, um, I don't know if our listeners or y'all are hip to the Salvadoran martyrs' stees, but during the Cold War, there was some council of the Catholic Church, and they were like, share the light of the gospel in the context of the current times or whatever the fuck. And the Salvadoran martyrs were like, bet we gotta save El Salvador from the meddlings of puppet governments funded by the United States. And so then they took it upon themselves to derive a ministry of social justice from its roots in the very epistemology of reality itself. And that little three-part phrase is like the basic gist of it is once you are confronted with reality, it becomes a moral obligation to respond to it and take responsibility to it for it and be a steward of it. And I just vibe with that.
That one's going viral for sure.
So I'm
No,
I
thinking,
like
I
that.
don't know how I'm gonna format it.
that is very interesting though, and certainly a lot more highbrow than your average tattoo.
Oh, speaking of
You
tattoos,
got chicks out here running around with fucking tattoos of bees. Have you
speaking of
noticed that
tattoos,
though? Every girl seems to get a tattoo of a
I
bee.
I have a funny joke about that. It was I originally made it about Jeremy Allen White's tattoo aesthetic, but it could be made about a lot of people. We were watching The Bear, me and my girlfriend, and I was like, "Bro, looks like a fucking Trader Joe's bag." Wait, I have another tattoo joke. I already texted it to Austin. It's really mean. It's this.
I
Oh,
thought it was
oh,
funny.
your tattoo is in your dead mom's handwriting? You're still a dumb bitch.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's not bees. I see a lot of potted plants. A lot of potted plants,
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
or like the moon or the sun.
Oh, oh shit. My dad absolutely just like took down a whole generation of hipsters with this one comment. He was like,
He was like, I went to a hipster party today and they were listening to MGMT and drinking PBR. Now I know why Obama's president and it's laughable.
he wasn't like that, but if he had, I would have said good job. Um, fucking, somewhere we saw just like a graphic of the phases of the moon, and he had some comment about like the tattoo you see on every barista.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
True.
That's a common one.
So true. You took that
Steelo,
from the
Steelo is actually coming out with a
chick at
$500,000
Starbucks.
necklace, which is just the faces of the moon, but encrusted. Then he's gonna do the alphabet. It's just gonna be A, bust down, B, bust down, C, bust. No, it's a cool sleeve.
Well,
Sinister.
for the viewers at home, Yannick Sinner has just taken the first two sets of the French Open final.
Oh, I might be able to put this up on YouTube TV. Let me peep that. Not that I'm gonna give a
Um,
fuck about tennis. Just kidding. I mean, I'm not,
it's
but
on Max. If you have Max, formerly HBO Max,
yeah, I know what Max is, bro. I'm not fucking brain dead, but
it's
thank you.
going back. It's going back to HBO Max. What do we think about that?
Is it
Is
really?
it really?
This is the business corner. What do we think about that?
I think it's a branding failure that they will immediately recover from because they're loaded.
I'm selling all my stock immediately.
No, HBO doesn't miss. They just can't fail.
It really is the only good streaming service because Netflix has all these trash originals.
Yeah, no, that Netflix is
Hulu fucks you up the fucking ass with advertising. I hate that shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
they
here's
do.
here's how it works. Hulu is the frozen aisle at Trader Joe's. Netflix is a giant like tub of 99-cent candy at Walmart, and HBO Max is the cabinet of liquor that they have to lock up at Safeway.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to play golf shortly, so
All right, I'm gonna hop off. Thank you for your time.
Peace.